all right. Yeah. Well, hello and welcome, you guys. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. Yeah, I got a haircut. I feel like a new man. I feel like $1 million. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. For anybody watching on the replay, all of the timestamps are going to be the first pinned comment right underneath this video. We're going to turn them into chapters as well. But welcome, you guys. Let me do a real quick rundown for you guys as to what's going on tonight. We're going to have let's go way out of order. Getting to know GrimmGreen. Yeah, we're going to have it. Retro vaping, kind of. It's going to be interesting. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Of course, we're going to talk about what I've been vaping, and of course, we're going to have a beer. Those are like staples. I have a Lagunitas beer tonight, so get excited. I have a bunch of mail too. More mail than I thought I was going to have tonight because these are missing packages. I'm calling these the lost packages because the other day when I went to the mailbox, I opened my trunk and there was just like 3 or 4 packages back there. And I went, what the hell? Where did these come from? And then I looked in my car and there was like 2 more packages in the back seat, like under the seats. Lots of packages have been transported in my car to and from. And look, some are bound to fall out and fall all over the place. But we have the lost packages tonight. And we're going to have a very random liquid tasting. And of course, I'm going to sprinkle in some news and advocacy there because there's just been some stuff going on. We got some petitions in the EU if you want to sign them from the World Vapors Alliance. But welcome, you guys. Oh, yeah, this is the Snyder Cut. This is the Snyder Cut of the vlog, which doesn't really mean anything other than my patrons and I thought it was funny. We were on a stream the other day on Wednesday, and I was talking about like ideas that I could have for the vlog. And one of my patrons, Matt Sinister, yo bro, he just blurts out, he's like, "Do the Snyder Cut." And I thought, that's funny. So really, it means that the thumbnail's in black and white. The 5-minute hold screen was all in like super dope Zack Snyder slow motion, and this is in 4:3 aspect instead of 16:9 because this is really my artistic vision for this vlog. I kind of always pictured it in 4:3 aspect. I don't know. It just, I felt like it just lends itself. It's more conducive to vaping, harm reduction. So we're going to have the 4:3 perspective. No, we're not going to have the whole 4:3 perspective the whole time. I actually considered doing this entire vlog in like really high contrast mono black and white as well to like fully complete the Snyder Cut of the vlog. But here, let's make it the Grimm Cut and magically get rid of those. And now we're just... feels good. Feels good to be back to normal. In fact, before we get too far into this vlog, I want to do that thing. Did I finish the rundown? Yeah, I definitely did. I want to do that thing that's my new favorite thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. And this is a really inspirational video to me. And I just watched it for the first time today. I sometimes don't watch the videos right away when I download them. I'll get to one that says, hey, here's that one thing. And I'm always like, thanks. And then I'll download it and it'll go into the folder. And then on Thursdays, I look and I go, which one do I want to use? I don't want to play favorites. I want to just pick one. And I picked this one. And Jonathan, this is a great video. What do you have to say, Jonathan?
What's up, Nick? Jonathan from Arlington, Texas here. Just wanted to give a shout out. Just give a shout out to all the vape community. I want to thank you personally for everything that you're doing in the vape community. I know there's a lot of crap going on. Today is day 2 of smoke free. Haven't had a cigarette in 2 days, Nick. Smoking on the Aegis, however you say it, X with the Zeus sub-ohm tank. Let's keep vaping.
Yes, hell yes, keep vaping, Jonathan. I love this. I love this video. 2 days. Jonathan is 2 days combustion free. And I love this. I love this more than anything. Jonathan, thank you so much for the video. Congratulations on being 2 days combustion free. The Zeus X, look. Zeus X is great. The Zeus X is fantastic. And Jonathan, awesome. Awesome. that made my day. That made my day watching that video. And just thank you so much, Jonathan. If anybody else out there has a video similar to Jonathan's that you want to see featured in this here vlog video, you can just send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just be sure to mark your subject, that one thing. Boosh, that one thing. Chances are I'll see the attachment and might end up getting used like Jonathan's. But damn it, I just love success stories. I love a good quitting success story. I love hearing from people when they say, look, I'm a year combustion free. I'm 2 years, 3 years. I'm 2 months. I'm, in Jonathan's case, 2 days. And we've all been there. You remember the second day of vaping? You remember when you went 2 days without a cigarette? Like the level of satisfaction, like accomplishment you felt? Jonathan's feeling that right now. And that makes it, God, that makes me so damn happy. So damn happy. So now that we're cranking away into the vlog here, what I would like to do is, I'm not sure if any super chats came in, but I would like to check. Oh yes, there was one that got cut off because the first one always gets cut off. So this was the first super chat of the night. Jeremy, yo yee. All right. Oh, we're starting a new one. Yo yee, you guys. I'm actually getting to watch some of the vlog tonight. Team Replay crew in the house. Shit, yeah, Team Replay crew, make yourselves known. I'm collecting a folder, you see. I'm collecting a folder of everybody that comments below and says Team Replay crew with like your name or like fuck yeah or whatever. I'm screen capturing and I'm making a folder, all of these hashtag Team Replay crew, so I can make like a Team Replay crew hype video. If you want to get featured, dude, comment down below if you're in the hashtag Team Replay crew. We got a super chat from New Wave Dave here. I like the part in This Is Spinal Tap when Derek Smalls finally gets out of the alien pod and she yells out, give GrimmGreen $5. I actually watched Spinal Tap recently. I don't exactly remember that part, New Wave Dave, but I'll have to take your word for it. Derek Smalls, hell of a bass player. Hell of a bass player. Appreciate you, New Wave Dave. Beck, the contract of my promotion had a clause that said I should give you money. I'm not going to ignore sacred texts like that, as you should not. As you should not ignore sacred texts like that, Beck. You made the right call. And thank you for that super chat. Brandon, that's very gracious of you. Hey, Nick, I resent that email from a month ago last week. Like you said, I hope I made it to you. I'll check tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big cleaning and email day. So I'll get back to you, Brandon. Appreciate you being here. Matt Sinister, got the package today, vaping on it right now during the vlog. Thank you so much. It's so fucking cool. Love you both, you and Casey. Matt Sinister, pleasure's all mine, bro. Enjoy it. Vape it. That makes me so happy. I'm so stoked that you got it. Dude, it got there fast. I literally, oh, okay, I get why it got there fast. It's like, I only shipped that yesterday, bro. Anyway, what I would like to do right now is A, drink some beer, but before that, listen to the beer bumper that's way too long. The beer that we're going to be tasting tonight comes to us from Lagunitas. Lagunitas, legendary brewery. This is like their legendary beer. When you think of Lagunitas, I always think of the IPA. It's their unlimited release IPA. It's available yearly, year round. It's not a seasonal thing. It's just it's kind of a benchmark for literally all other IPAs in the world is the Lagunitas IPA. I've had a few other Lagunitas beer there. The Lagunitas, I think it's called Little Something. Delicious. So I'm a big fan of Lagunitas, and I've had this IPA before, but I figured tonight, let's have another giant Lagunitas IPA. Are there any other IPA drinkers in the house? If Poon Sauce is here, I know that's at least one yes. I used to, and I say the same thing every week, just week after week, you guys. I used to not be an IPA drinker, and then I started drinking IPAs, and now I really like IPAs. That's just the way it goes, We're going to be pouring this into my Grimm Army pint glass, freshly rinsed out Grimm Army pint glass, which unfortunately, like every other week, they're out of stock right now. And I promise I'm working hard on getting them back in stock. Also, huge shout out Angela Garrity. I saw Angela Garrity in the chat tonight, sister. So good to have you here, Angela Garrity. Hope you've been well. Look at that IPA. Don't you just want to drink that? It's not going to be hazy in any way. Look how carelessly I'm holding this glass with 3 fingers. That is carelessness. That looks delicious. I'm going to consume this. Cheers, everybody. Hope you got something delicious with you tonight. Here's to you. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. It's got that very traditional, I would describe it as like sweet pine. It's like a sweet, piney IPA. It does have that sort of like, like you were talking about, Poon Sauce, that like resiny sort of dankness to it, but it's got that overwhelming like hop pine thing. Lagunitas themselves describe this beer as ruthlessly delicious. What are these beer specs? Let's see, 6.2 ABV. Yeah, sounds good. Mouthfeel. Okay, you can't do that. Ruthlessly delicious. This is our unique version of an ancient style IPA. See, I want to know Lagunitas IPA. I want to know what it is on Beer Advocate. After I've tasted it, here's how, let me rate it before I look at Beer Advocate, okay? Let's see. Whoa, that guy's dick is gigantic. Yeah, I mean, it's just really delicious. Big body, nice and clean, upfront sweetness. You get that dank, hoppy flavor to it. It's nice and sparkly, real effervescent, crispy. If I had to describe this beer, crispy. That's fine. Drome Cushman, you do you. That's for me later. That's for me later. But today, right now, it's beer. Okay, now what does Beer Advocate have to say about this? Oh, yeah, it's a very good beer. This is an 88% beer. Let's see what one of these top reviewers have to say. Yeah. The problem with Beer Advocate's international, so sometimes you just get top reviews that are in completely different languages. Good carbonation, floral, flavorful, slightly assertive, malty finish. Yeah, I get that. I get that maltiness. This one tends to be a little bit more malty than some other IPAs, but damn it, this is a good IPA. And look, it might only be a 6.2%, but we have a lot of it. So that's I feel like we're well on our way to one of the best vlogs that's ever going to happen this year. Thank you, Lagunitas IPA. Cheers. Now, as far as pairing this, got to pair it with a tobacco, right? Got to pair it with a tobacco. And the only tobacco I have right now is in a pod. That's fine. I mean, not a pod. The Abyss pod. Yeah, it's in the Abyss pod. Yeah, I mean, tobacco flavors and beer just go together really well, especially with this having that dank resiny feel to it, and that tobacco flavor really complements it, really kind of brings out a little bit more of the sweetness of this IPA. Damn hell ass, that's good. Damn hell ass good. All right, Lagunitas IPA. Well, like I said, I hope you guys have something delicious with you tonight to consume. What I would like to do right now, I don't think I saw any more super chats come in, so let's real quickly, I want to talk about a few things that I've been vaping. And I've said this every week, like maybe all year. It's just getting so out of hand, I don't know what it is. I just keep setting stuff up and keep setting stuff up. Do I keep setting stuff up? Technically, yes. But honestly, so what? So technically, yes. This is everything that's on my desk right now from left to right. K-Fun Mix, that's pretty standard. Titan with the Drop 1.5. Still loving the Reload S with the Foxy 1. That's a Luna Asmodus squonk in white there with the Flav 22 on top. It's a Method 1 Mechmon with the Asgard Mini. That's the Jake Scrapwood with the Fatality M25 in blue. That's the Aegis Boost Plus next to it with the Juggernaut MR, which I just kind of can't get enough of. The Torch RTA with the Thelema, that's for review. The Torch RTA is for review. The Drop Solo 1.5 is on the Mike Vapes Clutch. Heavy Hitter next to that. Busted out the Heavy Hitter. Haven't had that out in a while. Rye on top of that. Obelisk Type 2, the Abyss with the Ether, and then finally the Whirl S and the Yearn 2. And then kind of off in the background, you can see the chonkers, like the chonker guys. This. These are like my for fun. They're always on my desk, and I just every once in a while, you know, I'll just lean over, I'll see it, it'll catch my eye, and I'll go, yes, right now. And I'll just grab the big 40 millimeter atomizer and hit it like 10 times in a row, and just, it's fun. And one of the things that, you know, I constantly am setting stuff up just because I've been vaping for so long, like 2009 to 2021, I've grown to enjoy lots of different styles of vaping. Sometimes I like pods, sometimes I like MTLs, sometimes I like lungs, sometimes I like 40 millimeter RTAs at 125 watts. I just find it all very enjoyable, which is why I end up setting up so much stuff. But if I had to whittle this down to say 3 things that I've actually been using like the most, it's going to be the ether. It's going to be the ether inside the Abyss, 2 millimeter mouth to lung. I love this setup. It's going to be the K-Fun Mix, mouth to lung. I just love this setup. And it's going to be the Obelisk with the Type 2. These are like the 3 that have been like my jams. I just can't get enough of them. I have been enjoying that heavy hitter mech again. I really only used that like while I was doing the review, and after I was done with the review, I kind of just stopped using the heavy hitter, and it doesn't make any sense because it's a really good mech. So I've kind of been enjoying that again. Also, the QP RTA stuff is just next level. QP makes awesome shit, and their RTAs are next level. Like, I never get to try this Fatality M25 before, but I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Oh, did you hear the crackle? Anyway, good stuff. And that's what I've been vaping. The Whirl S has been my pod. It rarely leaves my hand. With that Oleg drip tip on there, this is the dorkiest, most favoritist setup that I've ever had. And I've also been using the new Yearn 2 quite a bit. I think I'm going to have a video for this, you know, soon for anybody who's interested in the Yearn 2, because the Yearn 1 was quite the popular little pod system there. So, of course, they're going to do a Yearn 2. Of course they are. So, that's it. That's what I've been vaping, popping the Dixon off, and that's what I've been vaping. This weekend, like I said, I'm going to try to streamline this down, and I'm overdue. I'm overdue for a cleaning. It's one of those things I keep procrastinating. You know, instead of cleaning something out, you know, and re-wicking it like a normal human, I'll just leave it over here in no man's land, dirty, and set something new up. It's the worst habit a vapor can get into, I think. Probably the worst habit a vapor can get into. One thing that I wanted to do, there were a couple of my favorite comments of the... That was too loud. That was just way too loud, you guys. Way too loud. So let's see what's going on here. I had a few things that I wanted to mention. Okay, yeah, this was like, I've been getting weird comments on videos recently. A lot of like porn spam, but a bunch like this that I'm like, what the fuck? Tabard Brown, which this profile doesn't exist anymore. We are fast and reliable. Medical 420 stuffs. We do ship anywhere. What? No bullshit. No cops. Safe delivery. Contact us. There you go. So the internet black market is spilling over into the comment section of YouTube videos. If you ever see anything like this, please flag them to me or flag them to YouTube or something like that. I've been trying to go through and delete them, but there's been this thing happening on vape videos where you get nonsense like this. 420 stuffs, no bullshit, no cops, safe delivery. Trust me, I commented on a YouTube video. That's my marketing. Just really bizarre. I also want to give another thank you apology to Ryan. I mentioned this last week, but he said I didn't mean to offend with the DNA 400 comment. I was thinking about your newfound love of larger addies when I suggested checking it out. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it to get shut down like that. No offense meant, I assure you. Mutual, Ryan, mutual. No worries at all. Ryan, you and me are good. I need to apologize to you because I didn't intend to make it sound like I was really coming down on you. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I would never do that. Except to Sergio, you son. I'm just kidding. Appreciate you being here, Sergio. How you doing, bud? So yeah, I apologize to you, and yeah, we're all good, Ryan. Me and you, we're all good. Oh, Jeanette. This is a great comment too. This was a comment that just gave me feels. I got a lot of feels from this comment. I waffle sometimes. I struggle back and forth on YouTube and I've been struggling recently a little bit with YouTube and content and doing this for 12 years and trying to remain here and relevant and keeping up the fight after 12 years. And it's just been weighing on me. And then Janine left this really great comment, Jeanette, that said, I've watched so many videos today, literally looking for this video. Had I seen this review first, I would have saved so much time. You are truly the best vape reviewer. Thank you, new sub. And that makes, that just warms my heart because that's one of those videos in particular, like most of my pod videos where I feel like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm going to upload this. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. I don't care. Like nobody's going to care. I just wanted to help people. At the end of the day, Jeanette is exactly why I make these pod videos. And thank you, Jeanette, for that really nice comment. Really very nice comment. I really very much appreciate that. Had another comment here from Dan J. This was from TBN. He says, I went on a break, and so I'm way behind. I saw you talking about the robbery in New Zealand. He says, in New Zealand, stores get robbed all the time, specifically targeting cigarettes because the tax is so high. So on TBN this last week, we talked about a robbery that happened where the robbers were after jewel pods, apparently. Even though they went for the cash register, they were after jewel pods, which led me to believe that it was for the black market. If you're stealing mass amounts of jewel pods from a convenience store, it's probably for the black market, which is a reflection of bad regulations. Happens in New Zealand because the cigarette taxes are so high. This happened in Indiana. Put two and two together here. And then we have one more favorite comment. Mike P just says, what happened to the Artemis mouth-to-lung RTA? This was a good question. And my answer is, I don't know. I have this weird thing in my head, dude, where I feel like I need to only use one mouth-to-lung RTA at a time. And I don't know why I do that. It's just something that I do. And so right now I'm just on a K-Fun kick. And, the next time maybe that I need to re-wick this, I'll switch it over. And, sometimes it's like the Pioneer, the Pioneer will sideline the K-Fun for months on end. And then the Artemis will come back out and sideline the Pioneer for the next few months. So it's kind of like a rotation thing. And right now it's whatever. Right now I'm stuck in K-Fun land. So yeah, that is some favorite comments of the week right there. This beer is delicious. Yeah, you've been getting the dumb porn ones too, Poon Sauce? It's obnoxious. It's super obnoxious. And I hate it. It's like it's a vape video, and so they're like, oh, cannabis and 420, no cops, no ID checks. Oh, okay, great. Appreciate that. Here, we'll just go to Super Chats. Okay, that's all we need. Jeremy says, whoops, I meant yo-yoy. Apparently I'm new here. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you guff. That's what I do. I give people guff. Appreciate that, Jeremy. Yo-ye and a yo-yoy to ya. Darren, that's very gracious. Hey, Grimm, I've been combustion-free for 3 years. Today is my 2nd anniversary of my 25th birthday. Love what you do. Keep up the great work. Darren, I had a feeling if that sounds like it's going to be a birthday. Were you singing happy birthday to Darren tonight? Yeah, we're definitely gonna, Guido Calrissian, 11 year vape-iversary today. I appreciate what you do, bro. Also, what's a homie got to do to get some more baked liquids? The cornflake sugar cookie is the bomb. I'm so overjoyed that you like that. I'm going to communicate that to my wife. She's the mastermind behind the cornflake sugar cookie. You can email Dwayne. If you know how to email Dwayne, you can email Dwayne. Just keep it on the email Dwayne. That's the most I can give you on YouTube. It's the most I can give you on YouTube. Eric, very gracious of you. Had to miss the build stream with Bogan. Here's your half of the beer money. Thanks for keeping on, man. Absolutely, Eric. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I had a really fun time with Bogan last night. We've been trying to do a stream together, and it's really hard with the time difference and things like this in our schedules. And so finally last night, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. is when it went live, but it was Thursday morning at noon in Australia. Anyway, we had a great time. We hung out for like 3 hours. We built a bunch of stuff. It was just a good time. Me and Bogan have a good time, and we're going to try to do that like maybe once a month, like have a big Grogan, the big Grogan build sesh once a month. I think it'd be real fun. Anyway, thank you very much, Eric. Yo it to you, Sexy King Phil. Yo it to you, bro. Appreciate you being here, Sexy King Phil. Gabe Claus just got back from vacation, went to Boringand. Wow, pulling out that old joke, Boringand, Gabe Claus. Tyler B says, #wet flannel. #sweet flannel. Vape Dog says, Grimm, much love, bruh. Sig clean over 4 years. I mean, I don't know. I just want to clap. I just want to hug you. 4 years is spectacular. I love that. Zach, I'm almost out of banana cream beauty. Amazing, by the way. Isn't it really good? I love the banana cream beauty. Anyway, thank you very much, Zach. Appreciate that. And I'm sorry that you're almost out. You know, we'll try to arrange, you know, things. I'm trying to not break too many laws, but I'm also trying to continue to supply people with e-liquid that need e-liquid. So I'm kind of walking this fine line. Like, it's one of those, it's like the A-team. Like, if you know how to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me, okay? That's where we're going to leave that, okay? That's where we're going to leave that. So yeah, cool. Super chats. How are we doing on time? Spectacular. Dude, we're doing so good on time. All right, well, I guess that's going to bring us to... Do you want to do some news and advocacy real quick? Let's see. We got that. We did the. We did ben. We did nah. Yeah, I feel like it's time. In fact, I have to give a shout out right now. Have to give a shout out to HP. HP Albrecht. HP Albrecht. Are you here tonight, HP? I'm hoping I can play this, and I'm hoping that YouTube won't ding me, but HP did a remix. Yeah, did a remix of the news bumper. I think it turned out pretty spectacular. Let's do it. Some news and advocacy remixed. Yes, I love the crap out of that. Yeah, news and advocacy. Yeah, classic HP, classic. Thank you for that. I love that. I think I'm going to try to use that every vlog, but I don't know if YouTube's going to ding me because I kind of recognize that song a little bit, and I feel like YouTube's going to ding me if I keep doing that. Anyway, let's actually do some news and advocacy here. Put my notes away. Let's do some news and advocacy here, you guys. So I'm going to throw a few things down in the description that I have thrown down into the description a lot before. We're talking about things like the Safer Nicotine Wiki. This is our webpage. We can do what we want with it. Collect all of the studies, all of the data, everything about safer nicotine. Going to throw out tobaccokills.ca for all the Canadians up there. We're also going to throw out rights for vapors. Additionally, if you're in the United States, we have the American Vaping Association and the Consumer Advocates for Smoke-Free Alternatives. These are all spectacular organizations that you should definitely get involved with no matter where you are. The fight against vaping is strong, well-funded, and bipartisan. So we need to try to be as organized as we possibly can. And these are the types of organizations that are kind of going to help us get there. Yeah. I don't believe there's any actual like CASA calls to actions right now, though. That's not true. There's one for Missouri. This is the same one we've been talking about for a little bit now, HB 517. I explained this a little bit more in the last TBN, but essentially what this bill is going to do, HB 517, is prevent local municipalities from passing any vape legislation, all of that is going to be left up to the state. So the idea that Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids can come into small towns and municipalities and pass these little flavor bans and then turn around and go to the state and say, hey, look at all these flavor bans we passed. Like, it's going to work, so let's ban it in the state. It kind of prevents them from being able to do that. So ultimately, I think it's going to be a really good thing. Now, in order to support this isn't like, you can't just support it by typing on a thing, doing the thing, send the thing, click it, send it, you're done. You know, and then you go back to whatever, watching Netflix. These sorts of call to actions take a little bit more effort, in the idea that if you're in the state of Missouri, in order to support this, it's like, okay, email, the majority floor leader, Representative Dean Ploucher, and you urge him to move HB 517 to a vote in the House. You have to actually do the damn thing and send the email. They have a phone call so you can call. It's going to be much more effective to call. But if you're in Missouri and you want to protect your flavored vaping products, definitely support HB 517. Support it. There was some, I'll have links, of course, down in the description to literally everything that I'm talking about tonight. Literally everything I'm talking about. I spend probably way too much time putting those links down in the description. But we had one here from a little bit of news out of Arizona. This is a very, very similar thing that's going on in Arizona right now. This is voting yes on HB 2682 will protect thousands of Arizona jobs from local ordinances, which have shuttered businesses throughout the country. A no vote will allow cities and towns the no vote will allow cities and towns the overreach to destroy more locally owned businesses. So this is kind of, in Arizona, HB 2682, very much the same thing, very much preventing one town in a state from banning flavors and another town in the state from allowing flavors. Both good and bad, I guess. But ultimately, it's so that there's no confusion across the state. It's so we don't end up like California, where in San Francisco, flavors and vaping are completely banned, but in the rest of the state, they're kind of not. But here in LA, they're not. But if you drive, an hour and a half to Long Beach, they are. It's trying to prevent stuff like that from happening. So ultimately, I don't know. I feel like this could be good legislation. Obviously, it's whatever. I'll try to keep an eye on it and report back as often as I can. There is a petition. I don't know why I did that. 6.2%, really? I'm feeling a little bit Lagunitud, if you know what I mean. A little IPA'd. A little IPA'd, if you will. Hang on, let me have a quick Jake Scrapwood tobacco break here. Yeah, that's good stuff. So there is I have a petition here for the Europe. If you're in Europe, the European Union, the EU, this is a World Vapors Alliance sort of petition. It's not really a call to action, but like it says, World Vapors Alliance. We want a legal and safe alternative to smoking. The war on vaping must stop now. I'll post a link down in the description to this petition. And so the idea behind this petition is the World Vapors Alliance is kind of challenging the EU's Beat Cancer plan, because the EU's Beat Cancer plan that they're rolling out shockingly doesn't include anything about snus, vaping, reduced risk tobacco products, tobacco harm reduction, anything like that. And so the World Vapors Alliance, and it's not just the World Vapors Alliance, it's the entire government of the UK as well, are kind of going, what is this? What is this? What is this? How on earth in the European Union do you plan on beating cancer without promoting vaping, without promoting a less harmful alternative? I just don't see how it's going to happen. This is that. So if you're in Europe, and you can sign this petition if you're in the United States, but I don't know if that's going to be a good or a bad thing. So I would just say, if you're not in the European Union, don't sign this petition. And if you are in the European Union, yeah, absolutely. I would say definitely and absolutely sign that petition. So I'll have a link down in the description for that. You got a little bit of good news here tonight. Got a little bit of good news. I'm going to do the super chats at the end of every segment, Dan Walsh. Appreciate that. Got a little bit of good news here today from Colorado. Who saw this coming? Loveland Council nixes flavor ban from anti-youth vaping law. It's presented in a real kind of weird, smarmy way, but this is just really, really interesting. The sort of like struggle and squabbles that happen at a local level. Like, these are just city councilors. This isn't Congress, just city councilors. A proposed ban on flavored vaping and tobacco products was nixed from an anti-youth vaping ordinance Tuesday, as some members left open the possibility that it could return as a ballot item this fall. In my opinion, bad vape legislation, things like flavor bans or exorbitant taxes, are always better off being ballot initiatives, because when it's a ballot initiative, the citizens get to decide and the citizens get to vote on it. And that's where California is headed with its flavor ban. We had a flavor ban on the books. It got signed into law. But there was a referendum, which made it a ballot initiative for 2022 because the state of California collected something like 600,000 signatures. So now it's a ballot initiative. So come 2022, the state of California gets to decide if we as a state are going to ban flavors as the citizens, and not necessarily a few bureaucrats in a closed door meeting deciding, what's best for you without your knowledge. On February 2019, the council began discussing ways of tackling the issue of youth vaping after municipal judge Gary Johansson reported an increase in citations for underage tobacco use. So there was an uptick in stores getting caught selling vapor products or tobacco products to minors. Uptick. So this whole thing kind of started November of last year. They had the first vote where it passed, and then the second vote got delayed, the third vote got delayed, it got pushed again, and finally we ended up here in April, where now they're reconvening again and re-presenting all of their sort of, presentations and arguments and things like this. And there's a lot of people on this city council in Loveland, Colorado that are against this. They want a flavor ban. No questions asked. They just want it. And when you see why, Rob Malloy, he's against it. The mayor, Jackie Marsh, he wants a flavor ban. Malloy wants a flavor ban. Jackie Marsh wants a flavor ban. Richard Ball wants a flavor ban. And Andrea Sampson wants a flavor ban. So those are the pro flavor bans. It says here, Councilor Don Overcash spoke next, calling the ban extreme and saying it would harm local businesses by forcing of-age adults to shop outside of Loveland. I support the reduction and elimination of vaping among our youth, he said. What I do not support is for the elected bodies to determine what products can or cannot be sold to legal age adults. Give this video a thumbs up if you like that. He described the ban as a slippery slope to banning marijuana or alcohol and suggested the council amend the ordinance to the alternative that would remove the flavor ban, bar advertisements for vaping products on the outside of businesses, and modify the existing schedule for penalties against retailers who violate the rules. So yeah, holy shit, Don Overcash. Are you kidding me? Don Overcash, you want to regulate vapor products like alcohol? All we require for alcohol is just a little card that says that you can buy it. Age check at the point of sale. That's it. That's basically what he is proposing for vapor products, at least in Loveland, Colorado. There's one Sampson. Who is Sampson? Andrea Sampson. Andrea Sampson is not. Andrea Sampson on the city council is not very excited about this. She just keeps going, whoops, nope, that wasn't it. Whoa, maybe I missed Andrea Sampson. All right, Andrea Sampson's not excited about this, but it says coming into Tuesday night's meeting, Councilor Kathy Wright was poised to cast the decisive vote. 6.2%? Is that all this is? Can I talk tonight? 6.2%? Coming into Tuesday night's meeting, Councillor Kathy Wright was poised to cast the decisive vote on the flavor ban. She finally said she opposed the measure as harmful to businesses and a threat to individual liberty. Sings the national anthem in Libertarian. That's the greatest. That's one of the greatest things I've ever read right there. Yeah, flavor bans are harmful to businesses and a threat to individual liberty. So the slow and skinny of this is that the flavor ban did not happen in Loveland, Colorado, and the people that were against it are really angrily against it. Like take Richard Ball. Richard Ball here, for instance, he really wants this flavor ban to happen because he says individual responsibility and liberty is a bunch of horse pucky. An elected city councilor just called individual responsibility and liberty a bunch of horse pucky. I have a granddaughter who's 17 years old who's been addicted for 2 years to vaping. I'm sorry. I don't have any patience. You've delayed it, and the almighty buck has won out. Yeah, liberty's horse pucky. You're right. I like it when politicians who are elected to office to protect our liberties call liberty horse pucky. Definitely. Hope he gets another term. Also, dude, you have a granddaughter, an underage granddaughter who's been vaping for 2 years? That's illegal. I mean, she knows that's illegal. You know that's illegal. Why don't her parents just take it away? Or just, like, this is not for you. We're your parents. We're taking this away from you. Do we not do that anymore? Did she get punished? Because what she's doing is actually illegal. What she's doing is as illegal as if she was drinking vodka every night of the week. Same level of illegalness. Did she get punished? Like we got punished for smoking? No, definitely not. I'm just assuming that she didn't since she's still vaping for 2 years. One of my friends in high school, she got caught with cigarettes. Her parents made her eat them. We got punished. But instead of punishing your 17-year-old who has been breaking the law for 2 years, you want to punish the vape company? Okay, so look, if your underage daughter was drinking Jack Daniels every night, which is the same level of unlegalness as vaping, it's the same level of legality for an underage person in that it's completely illegal. Would you punish her if she was drinking Jack Daniels every night? Would you? Would you punish her, or would you go, keep doing that? I'm gonna ban Jack Daniels. Okay, Richard Ball. Okay. Okay. Personal responsibility. Of course, that kind of makes sense. Individual responsibility. He just wants the government to come in and parent for parents. Cool. Just making sure we're crystal clear, Richard Ball. Everybody who's in Loveland, Colorado, do not vote for Richard Ball ever again. Councillor Steve Olson, who opposes the ban, said he believed the ball was in the court of the parents and family members to dissuade youth from vaping. Yeah. You've got to get involved in your children and grandchildren and convince them that this is really dumb. Kind of. I like where your heart's at, Councillor Steve Olson, but I don't think you should be telling kids that it's dumb. I don't know why we don't just tell them what it really is. You could tell an 11-year-old, you see this? This is not for you. These are for adults only. In fact, this is for adults who have been smoking a really, really long time. They use this instead of smoking cigarettes. If I was an 11-year-old, you go, oh, okay. Like all of the other adult products that aren't for kids, like liquor and cigarettes and driving and sex. And like so many things that we manage to keep only for adults and away from kids. But confarn it, we just can't, vaping is so bizarre. His teenage granddaughter's been vaping for 2 years, breaking the law for 2 years. And the only way to stop her from breaking the law is to change the law. All right. Well done. Congratulations. Well, regardless of Richard Ball, there is no flavor ban in Loveland, Colorado, so I'm celebrating the crap out of that. And honestly, this is a really good example of the Arizona and the Missouri bills. Stuff like this if this passes in Missouri or if this passes in Arizona, stuff like this that happened in Loveland can't happen. No one can come in and introduce a flavor ban in a small municipality or town. It has to be statewide. Interesting. Tobacco control space is really bizarrely interesting. Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, so good. Holy crap. Dang, maybe we might not run long. I've been too efficient. I've been too efficient. Just too damned efficient. Here, let me start wrapping up this this little news and advocacy here. Yeah, so, oh my God, this. So one of my subscribers is I'm going to keep this person anonymous. They are a high school teacher. They're an educator, a teacher in high school. And we talked very, very briefly just about a few things, but there were some things said about the scholastic programs for schools kind of come from just a few different companies. And there's this one company called EverFi. EverFi. And if your school gets their, curriculum from EverFi, then that's the curriculum that you teach. You teach the EverFi curriculum. Well, EverFi teamed up with, can you guess? That orange Truth Initiative. EverFi, the scholastic program, teamed up with the Truth Initiative to this Vaping Know the Truth art challenge. So the idea is Truth and EverFi are inviting students aged 13 to 19 to join the Vaping Know the Truth art challenge for the opportunity to win a college scholarship. And so this isn't what you're expecting. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be write an essay or, make an art piece that shows the dangers of vaping, decayed people or maybe some sort of brain worm or, Todd and his glowing eyes from The Real Cost. Like that's kind of the road that I thought that they were going down with this. It's not. Shockingly, it's not. The real reason is even more comical because it appears that the Truth Initiative really cares about the environment suddenly. Really cares about the environment. Not just care about the environment, you guys, but like the environmental impact that vaping is having on our planet. The Truth Initiative is not standing for this. First, we suggest checking out EverFi's Vaping Know the Truth course to get all of the info on how vaping and e-cigarettes impact the environment and use it as an inspiration to create your submission. Look at these prizes. Grand prize winner, $5,500 college tuition. Supreme merchandise gift pack, and their work will be featured on Truth merchandise. 4 runners-up will receive $1,200 college tuition scholarship and a Supreme merchandise gift pack. This is just so bizarre. EverFi teamed up with the Truth Initiative to convince students to make art talking about how vaping impacts the environment? Is this the last bastion? Like this is the last thing they're resorting on? Like they couldn't find any harms from vaping, so they tried to exaggerate the harms of vaping by using nicotine in addiction, but they know themselves that nicotine's not what they think it is, and addiction for nicotine is not the word I would use for nicotine, so they can't use that anymore. So now it's like, oh, vaping's bad for the environment. Yeah. Vaping's bad for the environment. You want to comically see why they think that vaping is bad for the environment? Cartridges or pods used in vape devices can leach toxic metals and nicotine into the environment when they're littered or improperly discarded. What? You're telling me that when people litter, it's bad? Is that exclusive to vaping? Beer bottles, yeah. When they're improperly, literally anything when you litter is shitty. It's shitty for the planet. Of course it is. Oh, striking revelation from the Truth Initiative. When you litter or improperly discard things, it can be bad things. It's like when, ExxonMobil improperly discarded all of that oil, all over the Gulf Coast. Yeah. Remember that? But no, definitely, you're right. A pod, untold amounts of damage to the environment. Untold amounts of damage to the environment. Many vape devices, and listen, I'm pausing because all that's going to come out of my mouth is obscenities right now. If you see one of these little pods on the street, don't throw pods on the street. Don't be a shitbag. Like, you have to just don't litter. How about that? How about we just start at not littering? Don't litter. Especially don't litter your pods. I feel like, come on. And if you see one, pick it up. Sure, I pick up garbage all around my neighborhood. I don't like seeing it. People drop their masks and they drop their fast food. And, where I live here in the valley, sometimes people will just park on the street, eat their fast food, and just throw it out the window, like throw the garbage out the window and drive off. And so there's constantly so I clean up my neighborhood because I like to. And just remember that if you see a pod on the ground, this pod on the ground could have been 20 cigarette butts. 20 cigarette butts. But this plastic pod is definitely worse for the environment than 20 cigarette butts. And if you litter it like any of the other things, like millions of products that we use and possibly throw away in litter, might be bad for the environment. Most vape devices use lithium-ion batteries, which can release toxins when they're overheated. And although they can be recycled, very few of them are, so they just sit in a landfill. Would you look at how many logical fallacies are contained in this one paragraph? It's obscene. Most vape devices use lithium-ion batteries. Yep. Yeah, they do. Maybe Truth Initiative is trying to raise awareness for lithium-ion batteries. It's interesting that they only talk about vape stuff because, everything, your phone has a lithium-ion battery in it. Your camera has a lithium-ion battery in it. Every electric car on the road has a lithium-ion battery in it. Flashlights have lithium-ion batteries, and your computer has, your laptop, your iPad, they all have lithium-ion batteries that are all, yes, potentially dangerous. So it's important to know how to properly treat and handle lithium-ion batteries. And making the argument that, they can be recycled, but since so few people do it, they just end up in a landfill. So that's a reason to hate vaping. The Truth Initiative's reason for hating vaping is that this uses a battery that some people won't recycle. Damning evidence. God damn it. That is damning evidence. Unbelievable, Truth Initiative. Remember when the Truth Initiative was concerned with youth smoking rates? That's hilarious. They used to be concerned, actually concerned with youth smoking rates. Cigarettes and things that kill you, and not lithium-ion batteries can vent if they're overheated. If you misuse a dangerous, volatile lithium-ion battery, yes. Maybe they're only concerned about the shape of it. They only care about lithium-ion batteries if it's in a shape like this, and not necessarily if it's in a shape like this that they're, used to using and familiar with. And then lastly, there you go. Single-use vapes are a potential threat to the environment. Okay, that's just a nonsense statement that communicates no real information at all. Disposable vapes are a possible threat to the environment. All right. Bovine gases are a possible threat to the environment too. We have kids do an art contest about cow farts. All right. So there you go. That's the Truth Initiative. That's what they're teaching our kids in school, thanks to the Truth Initiative and Everfi. So if your kids are in an Everfi school district, they're probably going to, get some things for this Truth Initiative, truth about vaping and the environment, those lithium-ion batteries. Be careful, because even though they can be recycled, so many people don't, that they just end up in landfills. So we should hate vaping. the mental gymnastics that people jump through where that's like a relevant thing it boggles my mind. I'll say it again. Remember when Truth Initiative cared about youth smoking? Let's real quick jump back into Snyder mode, and that's it. Let's gonna wrap up the news and advocacy. There was one last thing that I didn't even get to add in here, but I wanted to go on a rant for someone. Shit. Oh man. I'm sorry, I lost it. So upsetting. Okay, I was going to go on a rant for someone on Twitter, and it's completely gone. That's such a bummer. It was real good. All right, I'll save it till next week. I don't know where it possibly could have ended up. It should be on my desktop, but it's whatever. So let's wrap it up. That's news and advocacy, you guys. I'll have links all in the description. It's an uphill battle. We've been fighting this ridiculous uphill battle. I do really genuinely feel like something has shifted. Like the tobacco control structure is like crunk. There's a corner of it that's like sunk down into the sand now, and their arguments and things are kind of starting to slide off of the table, especially when you have like big hitter people like Mark Gunter and Cliff Douglas and, the whole of the UK government chiming in here. It's shifting. Things are shifting. Things are changing. We just struck down a flavor ban in Loveland, Colorado. Rhode Island is reversing their flavor ban as well. There's a lot of things happening, and I have a feeling, I just get the feeling that after we get past COVID and when Biden really hits his stride, as president, he's going to turn his attention back to tobacco and vaping and tobacco control. And I think things are going to move really, really, really quickly. And I think ultimately, I have faith and I believe that things are going to move in eventually a positive direction. So, like I said, you guys, I'll have links all down there in the description. Woo! News and advocacy. Do you guys, I'm not sure if I saw any more super chats come in. Yeah, Wi-Fi, SVK Vapes is really making a really good point here. Truth Initiative, Wi-Fi dildos do have lithium-ion batteries in them. Yeah. So just be careful because it's easy to overheat those and rupture them or, something. Just be careful. Be careful with the lithium-ion batteries that you're inserting into orifices. That can be a real nasty thing. Let's do a couple super chats. Actually, I don't want to leave why are we doing this? Why are we doing the 4-3 Snyderverse? Let's do a couple of these super chats that came in. Oh shit, where'd they go? Don't quite remember where I left off. Sorteal. If Sweet Flannel isn't the next Bogan brew, I'll be highly disappointed. Yeah. That Bogan stream we had last night was really very much a lot of fun. And he described a liquid tasting like a sweet flannel. It was pretty interesting. Swamp Thing, very gracious of you. I'm the same as you, Nick. Looked around earlier and saw 5 mech setups. Yeah, it's just a thing because it's so easy, Swamp Thing. Instead of cleaning something, you can just, I got a built recoil right here and a mech. I can just wick this real quick and be vaping instead of cleaning, cleaning out vape gear. It's the worst. I hate it. Jonathan Stewart. That is very gracious of you. Bogan's vape bucket will be the origin for the next pandemic. Yes. I thought I was bad at storing my vape stuff till I saw Bogan's tubs. You guys got to go watch the stream. I don't know if Bogan showed off his tubs before, but he's got these like tubs. They're literally just tubs that he just throws RDAs and RTAs in. And like at the bottom, there's sub tanks that still have liquid in it that are just sitting down there. Just real well steeped. There's like a little puddle of black e-liquid like on the bottom of this tub. It's kind of gross. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Kevin K, how you doing, bro? Yo, from the worst counterpart of Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. Nitro Vanilla Porter coming your way very soon, my friend. Oh, I just drank the last Nitro Vanilla Porter, I think, Kevin K. Or I might have one left. I might. Mr. Sun. You didn't say anything and you didn't have to, and I really appreciate that, Mr. Sun. Vaping Jedi, Replay Crew, yo, Nick, hope you're doing well and hope the packages I sent make it into the mail segment. I think yours is over here, Vaping Jedi. I think it is. Hashtag Strawman Head, hashtag Vodka Pocket. Yeah, I missed the Culture Clouds podcast too, Vaping Jedi. It's okay. Rutherford, how you doing? Yo, Grimm, my wife walked in and wanted me to let you know she misses your hat, doesn't recognize you without it. I'm digging the Hetfield look. Yeah, I feel good with this look. All I want in life is a gray mustache. Just silver like my hair, mustache, give it to me. Going after that James Hetfield look. In fact, I had such bad acne when I was a kid. I have like, pock marks on my face. So I kind of have that like a little bit of a gruff James Hetfield like pock marks on my face too. Now I just need to learn how to play the guitar and go, yeah. Derek, how you doing, my man? I feel like I should super chat because I was late. So here you go. Sorry. Apology not accepted for a $5 super chat, Derek. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Derek. Holy shit. I'm just kidding, bro. You know I'm just giving you guff. Very much appreciated. And you never worry about being late. There's no tardy slips here. I'm not going to write you up. I'm not going to give you like a third level notification. Be like, Derek R., you have been late for the last 3 vlogs in a row. And I'm going to officially give you an official like notification, a full disagulation. Anyway, guys, I'm dying to get into these boxes. Do you want to open some mail? Because I'd like to hydrate first. Let's hydrate.
I love water. I'm glad that I love water so much. It makes it easy to stay hydrated. Hydro, homies.
This is a sponsor of the vlog. It might say paid thing on here. It should. If it doesn't, I'll fix it. It's this. It's Coldest Water Bottle. They are an actual sponsor of this here vlog video. I've had this water bottle for almost a year now, and it has never left my side. I've put gallons of water through this. I love it. It's a great sticker palette. It's a spectacular water bottle. I have a link down in the description if you want to check it out. You can use a coupon code. It gives you a little bit of money off, and it puts a little money in my pocket. I get a little jingle out of it. So, and you get a kick-ass water bottle. So, yeah, let's do hot. Back in time. Can't believe I made it back in time. All right, so like I said, we got some mail. Like, look, this is at least one of my favorite, obviously my favorite parts of the vlog. One of my favorite parts of the vlog, because now we get the chance to like settle down for just a second. I feel like I've been going full speed for the first full hour of this vlog, and now the second hour is a little bit more like, all right, mail. Anyway, I do have some mail, and like I said, these were all packages that were just mysteriously roaming around my car for one reason or another. No idea. I've lost and found so many things that like just doesn't make any sense. So this one, that sounds like coils. That sounds like coils to me. Which, look, I'm never going to say no to coils. I've been trying to like ration things lately because of the Vape Mail ban and stuff. I've been trying to like ration coils. Oh, sick, bro. Fuck yeah, coils. Who's this from? I can't read what that says. Haha, fuck yeah. This is, hey Nick, I'll keep this short. Just wanted to say thank you for all you do and keep up the great work. Here are some coils I made for you. The Nichrome 90 aliens are what I use on my mechs, and is where they shine and crackle. There are a bunch of 2.5 millimeter aliens and a few other random builds. Enjoy, Jeff. Drip Theory at drip_theory. You could follow him on Instagram and on the social medias. And this is his little Drip Theory fucking metal punk rock skull. Yep, aliens. 1 to 2.5 millimeter. Sick. Dude, thank you. Dude, I never say no to coils. Wow. I mean, I don't mean to act so surprised there, Jeff, but these look really nice. These look really nice. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Sick. Thank you. Thank you for the coils, Jeff. I appreciate this. And honestly, literally anything that I get in the mail ever from here on out, it's kind of like I'm going to try to share the love as best I can, at the very least with my yo-yo, with like my patrons. So Jeff hooked it up and hooked me up with some coils, which means Jeff hooked you guys up, all of us up with some coils, you know? That's just the way I'm feeling these days. That's just the way I'm feeling. I can't stand this vape mail ban, you know? Once we can get some more vape mail back and shipping, and I'll feel a lot better. Oh, my bag. I don't have my lavender vanilla scented bag. So yeah, I know I am too, Alan. Here's the thing about vape mail. You still can get vape mail. It's just going to be a little bit more expensive, and you're going to have to be there to sign for it. Technically, if you're going to comply with the PACT Act, you can ship as long as you're registered with the ATF, you're registered with the AGs, you know, you've done all the legwork and all the paperwork, and you've collected all the proper taxes, and you got a signature when it was delivered. It's 1,000 ridiculous, giant, different-sized hoops to jump through, but it's certainly not impossible, although realistic is not... Realistic is not what I would call it. Amazon. This came from Amazon. I'm assuming this is a birthday gift. I like my birthday now because it lasts like a week. It's great. Oh. Hope 44 is the best year of your life, from Anthony Ramella. Anthony Ramella, make yourself known, bro. Thank you. Oh, that's so cool. Gift wrapped it. Thank you, Anthony Ramella. Oh, I didn't even really get to open like a gift on my birthday, like tear open some wrapping paper, you know? Anthony Ramella, thank you. What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? Ah! Yeah! Okay. This is peak nerd level 9,000. So this is Firefly. This is mother trucking Firefly. I was being given some guff for a change by my patrons and people like Anthony Ramella, and I was mentioning that, like, you know, I've never seen Firefly. I've never seen it. I didn't see Firefly. I didn't see Serenity. I know. And I feel like a bad sci-fi fan for not having watched this series, but I also knew that it was only one season. But I did also know it had like a crazy ass cult following. And now Anthony Ramella is so determined to get me to watch Firefly, the complete series. I have it. I have the 4-disc Firefly set. Dude, I'm gonna do some serious nerding out action. I know that I'm gonna like this. It's not even a question. Like, I know that I'm gonna like it. The problem is I don't want to like it so much and then be upset that there's no more, because I've had that scenario has played out way too many times for me. Way too many times for me. Freaks and Geeks, Spaced. 1 season shows, 2 season shows, and then it's done. You're like, stupid. I want a lot more Firefly. Okay. All right. Well, Firefly for the win. Firefly for the win. UK. This is a UK package here. There's a letter taped to the top. I feel like I'm about to accept a mission from Ethan Hunt. Oh, okay. This really is just like customs papers. I thought this would be something cooler than customs papers, but it really is just customs papers. Okay. Where did this come from? James. James? Is there a James? You know, I've heard, Scuffed Andy, I've heard nothing but good things about Firefly, literally its entire existence. And it was one of those shows. Does this box not have an opening on it? What's going on here? It was one of those shows that I just never watched. I never picked it up. I heard about it. But by the time that I had heard about Firefly, it was over. It was done. It was gone. It was Casper. It was just no more Firefly. And so I went, oh, it was only one season. Yep. All right. That's it. I don't know. I kind of never watched it. Literally everybody tells me, though, that, you know, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I have a feeling I will. And what I'm really mostly looking forward to is, how do I open this box? There doesn't seem to be any seams on it anywhere. It's just confusing me. Oh my good Lord. I was going to say what I'm really, really looking forward to is the time later when I watch Firefly and I'm like, oh, it's so good. And literally everybody will get to go, see, told you so. And I'm just going to bask in it. I'm going to go, yes, give me your I told you so's. Give them to me. They feel delicious. See, told you so. Okay, first of all, that's cool as hell. That is sick as tits. I'm going to keep that forever. I'm going to keep this forever. That's the coolest shit I've ever seen. I'm going to open this with a knife. I like the black envelope. That's a real slick touch. I feel like John Wick, you know? Let's get in here. Sorry. Dude, this is like a themed gift. What the hell's happening here? The Rochefort Project. Okay, these are e-liquids. These are UK e-liquids. Okay, sick. Yeah. The Rochefort Project. The Rochefort Project. 5 years in the United Kingdom. E-liquids. Sweet. I'm excited. I love a good e-liquid. I'm assuming I need to add nicotine to these for sure. Lemon meringue tart and a jam tart. Lemon meringue tart, jam tart. Sick Rochefort Project. Wait, are they both the same? What's the other one here? You know what I can't stop singing now? I bet you can't stop singing it either too. Anthony Ramella. Oh, no. There's two more over here. This is black currant and grape and lemon curd. Wait. Black currant and grape. I know this doesn't have nicotine in it, but I still want to... Yep, I have really, really high hopes for that. Really, really high hopes for that. All right, Swick Rochefort Project. And... I love this. Damn it, I tore the front of it. I'm stupid. I tore the front of it. I'm going to keep this forever. I just want you to know. The Rochefort Project. Forever. 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 All right. Okay, this... I don't know what this is. So it's come to the point now where when packages show up either at my house or the mailbox, I just don't open them anymore unless I know specifically that like I ordered something or Casey ordered something. I don't just open packages. It's like, well, if I don't know what's in it, it could be from somebody, it could be from a patron, it could be from, you know, so it's like I have to open it on the vlog. I just have to. I got it in my head that like all packages have to be opened on the vlog. This could very well be, oh, okay. It's literally just something for review. It's a pod. It's the Soren Air Pro. I have not had a Sorin product in really quite a long time. You know, these are the ones that high schools are always confiscating. Probably because they're awesome and they work really well and adults like them for smoking cessation. Sorin, hard to get excited about a Sorin pod, you know. It just really is. But look, if it's a banger, it's a banger. And if it's not, it's not. And yes, of course, the one that they sent me, the singular Sorin pod, yeah, it's rainbow. It's rainbow. So, woohoo! Rainbow Sorin pod. That's fine. I just think that's so funny to me. I don't know why I find that so funny, because I've verbally been on YouTube talking about how much I don't like rainbow finishes on anything. Like, rainbow finishes are so dumb. Oftentimes, I'll get a product that's one unit, and that one unit is a rainbow unit. Every single time. It's like rainbow and Ultim. Let's just send GrimmGreen all the rainbow and Ultim. He loves that, right? All the rainbow, all the Ultim. Now, this for sure I know is from Vandy. No, maybe this is not from Vandy. Maybe this is just a reused Vandy vape box that came from... Oh! Daniel? Ooh, this might be beer. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been looking at this thinking this was a Vandy vape box going, I mean, that's cool. Like, it's whatever. I'll be happy to get some new vape stuff and, you know, some stuff to review. But now that I know that this is not a Vandy vape box, I just got 8,000 times more stoked. Yo, Graham, big fan. Always catch the vlogs and hashtag replay crew for life. Fuck yeah. Fist bump that replay crew for life. Sorry for the crappy handwriting. Thought you'd enjoy some of my local favorites. Let me know what you think. Also, thank you for all you do for this community. Dan Carey, bro, thank you so much. And your handwriting, order of magnitude better than my handwriting. At least an order of magnitude. If my handwriting was cigarette smoking, your handwriting is vaping, okay? That's how it goes. Oh, yeah, beers, baby, beers. All right. I was reminded recently that I sliced a beer can open one time live in a vlog and got beer all over my office, so I'm extra careful with the knife. Fucking, are you kidding me? This sounds delicious. This sounds like the most delicious beer. Next week. This is happening. In fact, hang on. Where'd your note go? Dan. I need to write Dan on the bottom of these. Dan Carey. I'm going to put Dan C. That Dan C. Oh, that son of a bitch. Peanut butter pitch and roll. Tell me how badly you'd want to drink this beer, because that sounds amazing. Imperial Stout with peanut butter and chocolate added. Peanut butter pitch and roll. Outer Light Brewing Company. Have never heard of this. But holy crap, I already like it. That was my beer pairing. That was my beer tasting. Based on the label, I really, really like it. Outer Light Brewing Company, Grand Prize Monster Truck, Nedipa DDH with Galaxy, Citra, and Amarillo hops. Drink local. Grand Prize Monster Truck. Holy crap. How do you just not love that label? It's got a big 9 truck on it. You know, my dad used to have a big orange truck like that. Kind of reminds me of my dad's old truck. Outer Limit Brewing Company. Thank you. Dan, thank you. I'm going to mark these right now because, you know, it'll be a Lagunitas situation. That Lagunitas was not purchased by me. I think it came from JBC. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you, Dan. Thank you for those beers. There's a few things I'm just never going to say no to. One of them is coils. The other one is DIY e-liquids, and the other one is beer. Beer! Okay. You're better off dead than making a mess of me. Oh, Dim Lit. Where you at, Dim Lit? I got a package from Dim Lit Night. Yo to you, bro. Mother trucking Dim Lit, mother trucking Night. Whoops. Don't set a box on your computer keyboard. See, by comparison, Dim Lit Night has terrible handwriting. Oh my God, I can barely read this. Grimm Here the Poffled Bidom. I'm just kidding. You actually have pretty good handwriting. Grimm, here's the promised Widowmaker art acting for the build stream. Also included some DIY. Okay, straw melon kiwi. This is the flavor you quit with. Fruity cereal, my second all-day vape. Wild berry butter jam. Should be steeped by now. Peach mango, trying to clone Lick It. Oh, I've been vaping a ton of Lick It, Dim Lit. You know that. I don't need to tell you that. Sick. I'm excited to try this peach mango. Playing around with the Widowmaker before the stream. Don't go blind. Okay. Shout out to the cool kids. Tell Pickle I say hi and give Schneeko belly rubs. Keep on vaping. Dim Lit. Dim Lit, I love you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Widowmaker. Widowmaker RTA. Let's throw this in the build stream next week. Why not? I never got to try this. This looks complicated. I'm going to have to watch Mike Vape's review before I try this out, right? 4-post deck. I don't know. Show of hands. Who tried the Widowmaker? Good RDA? Good RTA? I've heard good things, and Dim Lit really likes it. So, sick. I'm going to... You're difficult packaging, aren't you? Holy crap. There we go. Ah. Thanks, Dim Lit Night. Wait. But wait, there's more. That's right. DIY or die. Just kidding. You can't say that on YouTube. You have to give Wayne $1. Did you know that? You can't say DIY or die on YouTube, or Wayne will just pop up like Stanton Glance. Yep. Fruity cereal, peach mango, trying to clone Lick It, watermelon kiwi, and wild berry butter jam. Sick. All right. Well, I'm putting these liquids on my little liquid table over here for future very random liquid tastings, which tonight should be good. Tonight's liquid tasting should be really good. Whew. All right. Let me take a beer break here. Too tall? He says it's too tall. He used it. It's trash. I always like that review of things when people say things are trash or things are garbage. That really, like, that sets like the bar. Like, I know what I'm getting into now. I'll be interested to see if I like it. And this is something I say ad nauseum, but that's honestly the great thing about vaping, isn't it? That you can like an RTA, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter at that point if anybody else likes it. I like the ether. I like vaping it mouth to lung. That's all that matters. I don't care if you don't like it. And I also don't care, all things, all people. There's so many different ways to vape. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to try the Widowmaker. Well, like I said, Monday, build stream. Yeah. Widowmaker RTA. Sick. I'm excited about that, Dim Lit. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. I'm going to watch Firefly. I'm going to build my Widowmaker while I'm drinking a beer, vaping a Soren pod, and watching Firefly. That's how this night is going right there. Joshua from Florida. Is there a Joshua from Florida in the house? Are you here, bud? If you're on the replay crew, make yourself known there, Joshua. I got Joshua from Florida here. Oh, yeah. Okay, Josh. Yep. I got you. It's the OBS engine, too. Yep. This was for a, hashtag retrovape, hashtag Monday build stream type of thing as well. Never got to try the OBS engine. He also sent along some coils. Vapeaholics Anonymous. Are these your coils, Josh? Are these your coils? Are these your coils? Overdrip. This is the best point I've seen someone make all day. My favorite RDA is garbage to 99% of the people. Layer cake God. Yeah, I can't stand the layer cake. If you asked me, Overdrip, what the layer cake was, I would say trash. I go, oh, the layer cake, trash. Trash RDA. Trash RDA. Joshua, yes. OBS. I'll keep this in the best condition possible and get it back to you as soon as I'm done, as soon as we're done building it and vaping it. Honestly, this has been really, really fun to like go back and use some old things that like I never got to use anymore. 2015, 2016, 2017, shit was just, it was just moving. It was just cranking and cranking and cranking. And there was so much stuff that came out, and like I felt like I tried as much of it as I possibly could. But then there's two right here, the OBS Engine 2 and the Widowmaker, that just completely slipped under my radar. No longer. So, a huge thank you to my patrons for offering up some old vape gear for old Grimm to try on some vlogs and build streams. It's been really, really fun, especially comparing them, to like old, newer products, older products. It's great. It's great. Speaking of great, isn't beer awesome? Okay, so I feel like we're feeling pretty good here. How are we doing on time? Hey, not too bad. Shit, what? Oh, yo, Frames Janklin, I see you there in the chat. Let's do a couple. I'm not sure if any came in, but if they did, let's do them now. Sean had a super chat here that says, wouldn't it be nice if Amazon took their new shipping vehicles and started selling all things vape related? Here's the thing. I think that would be kick-ass. And Jeff Bezos clearly likes money. So I think a lucrative new vape shipping business for Amazon, pitch it. Pitch it. Can you tweet at Jeff Bezos? Does he have a Twitter? Does he ever check it? There's no chance. You're never getting a hold of that guy. No one can get a hold of Jeff Bezos. Are you kidding me? But I'm sure we could tweet at Amazon. I don't know. It's not outside of the realm of possibility, I guess. Zaddy Vape says, crappy week at work. Glad to be here relaxing with the crew. P.S. Do you live next week to a racetrack, or is the boys playing Fast and Furious outside? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's just Fast and Furious outside. Yeah, just Fast and Furious outside. It's in the Los Angeles Valley. It's a lot of long, straight roads. It's the suburbs, so it's a grid of long, straight roads. And there's a few of them that have big gaps in between lights where if you don't hit a light, you can get real, real far. And people just gun it everywhere. Straight away, you just gun it. So you get a lot of gunning it. And unfortunately, we get a lot of dudes with crotch rockets ripping up and down the street. It's whatever. Look, I'll survive. It's the worst that's going to happen. Michelle Lynn, Dull Dime, happy birthday, Swaggins, for real? Okay, I didn't sing happy birthday earlier, so we're going to sing some happy birthday. Or did we sing happy birthday? Because there was a happy birthday to... Darren and Swaggins. It's your birthday, so I'm gonna sing you happy birthday. If we could I have your attention, please? Happy birthday to Darren and Swaggins. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vapor Swaggins and Darren. I think his name is Darren. I'm not sure if it's Darren or Derek, but I'm going to say Darren because it's Darren. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Happy birthday, you guys. Happy birthday, Swaggins. Yo to you, Swaggins. I don't know if you're a patron anymore, man, but I sure do miss you, Swaggins. Hope you're having a kick-ass birthday. kick-ass birthday even. All right, Michelle Lynn. That was good times. I would like to... do you want a retro vape? It's not actually a retro vape. It's like a retro e-liquid. I'll explain when we get there. Yeah. Happy birthday, Swaggins. Happy birthday to Swaggins. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Let's do let's retro vape. Sorry, I just had to get a few vapes in there. You know, it's like a little bit of a vape break. I got my 12 milligram. When I say that I've been using the ether in the Abyss, it's excessive. When I leave the office, this is the first thing I grab. When I go upstairs, this is on my nightstand. When I go to the living room, this is on the coffee table. If I'm sitting at my desk, it's in my hand. I just keep using it, and I have become... I really like using the Abyss and the ether. I know this is getting off track. I really like using it, but this button has annoyed me on way more than one occasion. If there's a downside to this, it's the button. It's the button placement, because here's what happens. Mod, phone, wallet. Fuck, that's right. The button's right there. Happens constantly. I'm just going to have a quick vape break here. Oh, yes. Definitely, Michelle Lynn. Dolphinately. Sexy King Phil in with the super chat. $5 from Sexy King Phil. Wish I could stay longer, but duty calls. Haha, duty. Are you just going to go poo? Are you going to go blow mud, Sexy King Phil? I'm just kidding. Yo, Sexy King Phil. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, it's a good vape. It's just a really good, satisfying vape. Oh, Poon Sauce, I feel like you're proud of me. I'm almost down to the bottom of that big Lagunitas bottle. I can't believe I drank that much beer. It's just weird. I don't drink that much beer anymore. Anyway, what the hell were we doing? Oh, yeah, retro vaping. So, I have a desk drawer right here. Let me give you a good shot of it. Look how deep it is. This is just all liquid. If Bogan's tub is where he keeps all his RDAs and RTAs and he just, whatever, when he's done vaping them, he just throws them in there. That's what I do with liquid. There's old, very random liquid tastings in here. There's liquids dating back. I think the last time I cleaned this drawer out was in 2018. I did a video. I did like its own video for it. You know, I'm on the cover and there's like question marks. And I'm like, what's in the weird mystery liquid drawer? Well, we're doing it again. In that old video back in 2018, I had the, I was afforded the luxury of coming across a bottle of e-liquid and going, no, just throwing it away. I feel weird throwing away e-liquid now. I just do. So I'm not going to. All of the e-liquid, some of this is going to have to get thrown away. There's just some bottles. There's just some bottles in here that are going to have to get thrown away. But there's some bottles in here that I'm going to keep. I'm just going to keep vaping them no matter how old it is. And there's some bottles in here that I'm going to try to share the love. You know, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to share the love with as many people as I can. If someone's looking for like a mil of mystery DIY, sure. I can maybe get this to you as best I can. The point is, I don't feel comfortable throwing away e-liquid anymore. I just don't. All of it's vapable, all of it's vapable, and I feel bad. I have a whole stash of giveaway liquids. You want to see the giveaway liquids? I won't get out the giveaway liquids, but I have a whole tub in here, huge, like Bogan-sized tub of just liquid that I don't touch. I don't go in there to grab out bottles of e-liquid for my own personal vapings. Those liquids are strictly for sort of, patrons for like $2 boxes or like giveaways or whatever. So I'm going to go through here and we're going to, I didn't really think this through very well, did I? I'm going to put the ones I'm going to keep in this tub, and I'm going to keep the ones... Here, let's get an Amazon box. Let's get this Amazon box here. And I'm going to keep the ones that are going to get thrown away in that box. But I mean, we have good stuff in here, like Baked. That's on top. Bottled Violence. This is dwindling, you know. And I, as a YouTube whatever, so many samples. Some of these are not just steeped at the bottom, but fucking ceiling tile just fell out. Are leaked at the bottom, which is why I preemptively had paper towels in this drawer, because I'm expecting to have to do like one of those wipes, you know, and it's going to be like 9 different colors of brown and just like, and you look at it and you're like, oh, and it just smells like a bakery, you know. That's kind of what I'm going for. Another bad habit that I have, really bad habit that I have, is opening bottles of liquid, using it for a little bit, throwing it in here, wanting to vape it again, going, well, where'd my Smacks Peach Slide go? And looking through here and going, oh, I didn't find it. Crack open a new bottle, vape with a little bit, throw it in here. And then when I open the drawer, I see 3 bottles of open Peach Slide. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Why did I do that? So there's going to be some duplicates and stuff in here. Here, look, this is one that I'm going to give away. This juice is ridiculously good. It's about half a bottle of Lunar. This is from Indonesia. This is that Hexome cheesecake. This is the best cheesecake I've ever had. It's just a coil killer. Deep Cuts Blueberry Hill in 3 milligram. I think I'm going to hang on to that. How do I not want to hang on to that? Yeah, Deep Cuts in 12 milligram. I can't not hang on to that. Hit that Boston Cream. See, I'm going to probably get rid of this. 12 milligram. Hit that Boston Cream. Put that over there. Deep Cuts. Yeah, we're going to keep that. So, okay, here's one. Holy shit. So Charlie's, this bottle, I know, this is like Bogan's Tank Bin. This bottle of Charlie's Chalk Dust is unopened and unvaped. I got this as a gift in 2016, and I've just been holding on to it. I've just been sitting on it. I haven't even opened this to smell it or anything. It's just been sitting in here, I guess, waiting for a very random liquid tasting. So I'll keep it, and maybe we'll use it for a very random liquid tasting. This, who knows? What on earth? Why would you put a blue bottle with a red cap? Oh, that's Pony on Acid. Okay. Cool. Again, what is this bad habit? What Pony on Acid comes in 60 ml bottles. I don't know why this exists. There doesn't need to be a little individual bottle of Pony on Acid. I make things more difficult for myself than I need to. But we're going to keep that. This one I think we're going to give away. Yeah, this is the Feelin' Frappe. This was a very random liquid tasting. This is like a raspberry frappuccino type of e-liquid. It's about half full. So I'm going to put that in the maybe going to other people box. A really old bottle of Yig. Old school bottle of Yig. Holy crap, old school bottle of Yig. Obviously, I have to keep that. I'm way too sentimental about that. I have all sorts of... Yeah, see this? Like, I can't throw away this much liquid. But I also, like, do I commit a tank to this much 12 milligram or a pod to this much 12 milligram? I guess I can. I got a little bit of Psycho Crawler in here, a little bit of Psycho Crawler in here. The biggest offender of the multiple bottle openings are always these little bottles. I'll open like 2 or 3 of these at a time and just forget that I did it. And that's unfortunate. Yep, there's 3. I have 3 open Deep Cuts Psycho Crawlers because you definitely need 3 open quarter full Psycho Crawler bottles. You have 30 ml bottles like that, Ern? Yeah. This is another bottle I just keep because I'm sentimental about it. This was one of my favorite liquids of all time, and it's just not made anymore. It's called Fairy Wings, and I loved it. It was the best. It was so good. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just open it and smell it because it was so fucking good. This, Oh, this is a dimlet. Okay, that's a DIY, so I'm going to keep that. That's a DIY, so I'm going to keep that. And see this? There's like this much left of apple strawberry rhubarb from Frank and Atticus. This is one of the best e-liquids that exists on earth. How am I going to vape that? How am I going to vape that? I can't. I'm going to have to throw it away. That's fucking frustrating. How am I going to vape that? Tobacco. There's a tobacco in here. This was from a very random liquid tasting, definitely from Canada. So we'll put that aside. And honestly, I'm going to give away this bottle of Dewy Boba too. It's so delicious, but it's a little bit on the old side. Still vapable. Still vapable. Tobacco custard. This is that tobacco that tastes like Mountain Dew. This is that tobacco that tastes like Mountain Dew. Yeah. I mean, I can't not keep that. Oh yeah, Vapelians. Dude, damn, this is leaky as fuck. Yep. Okay. This is a really good liquid. This is a menthol, like black licorice, black currant type of thing. I really, really liked it. The problem is this bottle just leaks like crazy. Yeah. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put this in that Artemis mouth to lung RTA. Big bottle of deep cuts, Turk stuff. Yeah, another bottle of Pony on Acid. All About Vapor. Scanoli. Again, Lee is the legend here. This came from All About Vapor. Scanoli. This is one that's been waiting to do a random liquid tasting for years. Years. Literal years. That's insane. The one thing that happens because of the depth of this drawer, I have to lay all my bottles down. I can't put them up because they stick up past the top, and every time I close my drawer, boom, just knocks them down. So it's not ideal, but I make it work. Hoget's 12 milligram. This is actually the baked salted caramel when it was in prototype form. This was salted caramel. What was this? Salted caramel V4? Why don't you focus on it? Salted caramel V4. Baked in prototype form. Turkish pumpkin. There's going to be a lot of super goods. And why do I have two? Oh, okay, no, these are two different poets. Okay. For some reason, in my liquid... Whoa, there's a flood down here. There's a puddle. I have bottles of liquid that I just don't open. Yeah, Looper was the original OG Fruit Loops flavor, 100%. Looper was the king. Jubbies! I don't know if there's any Jubbies in here. I do have a bottle of 12 milligram Purple Rain, though. 12 milligram Purple Rain. I think it's grape. In fact, I think this came from Anthony Ramella, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. It's just 12 milligram grape. Okay, 12 milligram grape. Peach Slide, can't get rid of that. Final Boss Vapes, can't get rid of that. PB Party, can't get rid of that. Java Granola Bar, can't get rid of that. Homeboy Mango in a 60 mil guy. It's empty. So I can get rid of that. Okay, obviously I can't get rid of that. Homeboy Melon Punch. This is literally just an empty bottle of Homeboy Melon Punch. Just nothing. Just sitting in here taking up space. And obviously I have a lot of different like flavor profiles. I don't ever stick Jazzy Boba. No, I don't have any Jazzy Boba, Chunkmeister, but I got some Dewy Boba. And I do have one bottle of 3 milligram Pink Spot that I'm possibly not going to ever part with. 3 milligram Pink Spot. I can't do it. It's too sentimental of a juice. And then alternatively, there is an unopened full bottle of Homeboy Melon Punch. I don't even know what I'm doing. I need to grab all of the bottles that are unopened. Like, get them out of here. Whoa. Peanut butter granola bar apparently from Yogi as well. I still got that Bergio. I feel like I need to send this to someone. I want someone else to taste this. The mung bean, it's delicious. This is freaking delicious. Nick is like watching a hoarder try to clean their house. Pretty close. Bourgeot, that's going to go to somebody. Black Panther tobacco, my favorite tobacco, that can go to somebody. That's an empty bottle of Liquid Blueberry. I was vaping this, 12 milligram, hard 12 milligram. New bottle of Yig, so that can stay. Ooh, old bottle of Boule Bolu. Should still be fine. We can give that to somebody. Super good. This one, butter number 9. I really, really like. It's pre-nicked. We're going to give that to someone. This liquid is, God damn it. I've seen this. I've shown this on YouTube at least 1,000 times. It's called Crisp 461, and it's one of my favorite liquids of all time. They made it in Sweden for a really short time, and it just doesn't exist anymore. And it's depressing because it's so good. It's so good. Sifu. Sifu Mustache hasn't been around in a hot minute, but this is Sifu's Peach Among Worlds. I can't get rid of it because it's from my birthday, 4/6/20 last year. Can't get rid of that. Ooh, I do have a bottle of Omboy Mango. Oh, I can't show you that. Yeah, Turkish Cream. That's a really good Turk liquid. Oh, this one's leaked everywhere. This is Omboy Heads. Here, let me wipe this off and put it in the box. Omboy Heads goes over there. Oh, man. Secret Crush, 6 milligram, leaked everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, now this Franken Atticus leaked everywhere too. The Franken Atticus caramel glazed donut is effing delicious 9,000. Effing delicious 9,000. God, that's a good juice. All right. Oh, you leaked everywhere too. Oh, what are you? Pony on Acid 0 milligram? All right. I mean, I'll keep it, but I'm not going to be happy about it. A really old bottle of Epic Clouds caramelized bananas. This is probably 6 years old, maybe older. Holy shit. Yeah, and there's some in here like 12 milligram Turkish maize. It's great, but I've just never vaped it. Rescued Vengeance, 3 milligram. Like, it's good, but I've just never vaped it. This one's really good. Blueberry granola bar. Prickly Smooth, that can go to somebody. I have some cornflake cookie. Who sent this? Is this an Addy Toonie? E-liquid feels disgusting on the hands, Nephron. I'm grossed out right now just touching all this. I don't remember who that came from. That might be an Addy Toonie liquid. And then 2 more bottles of Yig. 2 more bottles of Yig. And then that's right. I have some 6 milligram Cubano. It's just a tiny bit, man. And then, of course, because I don't do things correctly, this is a 6 milligram something and a 3 milligram something from E-Liquid Barn. I think one of these is a 6 milligram Water Malone, maybe? Yep. That's 6 milligram Water Malone, baby. This one, I don't know. It could be... bad. The way that tastes is bad. Oh, ugh. I think that was my banana root beer DIY, and I take back everything nice I've ever said about my banana root beer DIY. That was truly awful. Truly awful. And then, look, there's just going to be some liquids that I can never get rid of, like I have a little stash of, like, you know, old Namber juice stuff. It's a little bottle, 10 mil bottle, still fully sealed in plastic. Namber juice, 12 milligram Glacier Banana. You know, this was from back in, like, I don't even know, 2016, I think we were still selling these. And it's like, yeah, I get sentimental about stuff like that. Real sentimental. Got a bottle of... what's that? Yeah, Grim Army Tobacco. Good Lord. This is one of the flavors that I really tried to fight for because I really wanted to release the recipe because this is a kick-ass tobacco. Atlanta peach leaf in here. This is from the vault. Should I vape some of this? Should I vape some of this 12 milligram donut pounder? Should I just throw it in that pod? That Soren pod? I kind of want to vape some 12 milligram donut pounder right now. I'm going to have to wipe this drawer out because I can't lift it up and show you, but the bottom of it has a little bit of like a glossy, gross e-liquid sheen to it. It looks like there's little puddles of e-liquid all over the place. Honestly, look, it smells good. Bleh. All right. Well, hell, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. So there's some things, and now look, I'm just going to throw this all back in here with, no rhyme or reason. Let's see, I'm going to try to keep this on top. I'm going to try to keep things I use on top. Turkish cream, that bottle's empty. This one has to constantly stay upright. So ultimately, look, I'm not throwing away much e-liquid. It's just a few here and there that are really old or are, there's nothing in it. I kind of want to vape that 12 milligram donut pounder like right now. Like right freaking now. Oh, you go there, you go there. Look, I know it's stupid to be annoyed with having too much liquid. Like, how many people literally hate me right now because of the amount of liquid that I just threw away or just pulled out of this drawer? I get it. It's a real first worldy vape reviewer problem. Oh, I have too many e-liquid bottles, but it's exacerbated by my bad habits. I waste liquid. You should be ashamed of me right now, not jealous. You should be ashamed. You should go, Nick wastes too much liquid. This? No, I'm going to keep this. This is sentimental. This was almost a baked. This was almost a baked liquid. Almost a baked liquid tonight. We're going to do 2 random liquid tastings tonight. How about that? How about right now we just vape a freaking some 12 milligram yep, I got an empty pod right here for the Uwell Yearn 2. Let's put some 12 milligram donut pounder. This liquid is going to be blackened to the core. But did I pay for all of it? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Certainly not. Some of it, yeah, definitely. But the majority of it, definitely not. Oh, God, this had nub tips. This is going to be such a pain in the ass. Nub tips. Yeah, this liquid just looks like fucking motor oil. Sure, that's fine. Look, if you want to vape 7-year-old donut pounder out of a pod, then I'm going to vape 7-year-old donut pounder out of a pod. There's kind of literally nothing you can do to stop me. E-puddle. The digital puddle. Yeah, buddy. Oh, look at that pod. It's nothing. You can't even tell. It just looks like black. This poured like this motor oil. That's the only way I could describe this. Motor oil. That's how it poured. All right. I have an orange battery for the Yearn 2 here. Let me get this drawer back in here. Yeah. And look, this is what we eliminated. All this probably would have been thrown away, but now this is going to get vaped by either me or by someone. Someone. And I mean, and truly and honestly, I'm not trying to, divide people or whatever. Chances are these are going to be reserved for like my patrons, I feel like that's the only fair thing that I can do. They pay for that. They pay for that privilege. And so I try to save as much as I possibly can for them. So, there might be some Random liquid coming up in the future. 12 milligram blueberry donut pounder. It's lost a little bit of its luster. Look, I'm not going to lie. Donut pounder was, God damn it, such a good liquid. Such a good liquid. Coil killer. Definitely a coil killer, but tasty beyond repair. It was one of my favorite liquids. I mean, people really liked this liquid, and it really bummed me out when it kind of disappeared, and I couldn't get the recipe, and I couldn't release the recipe for DIY or anything like that. Still tastes pretty good. Still giving me a nice 12 milligram throat hit. You know, this has been sitting in this drawer for so long that the nicotine's just kind of not really good anymore in it. That's the problem. I didn't store it properly. I didn't store it in a freezer. It's just sitting in here, you know. Some of these long-term e-liquids are not meant to ever get vaped again. But man, I haven't had that donut pounder flavor quite a while. Really nice. And the urine vapes really, really well. Review coming soon. All right, you guys. Well, I guess that was kind of a retro vape. That wasn't really a retro vape, was it? I feel like that was definitely not any sort of retro vaping. Just some old liquids. Old liquids. All right, look. That might have been a botch of a segment, but I'll make up for it next week because I have an incredible retro vape next week. Incredible retro vape. Oh, no, not next week. I have an announcement about next week's vlog, you guys. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. It's not bad. There will be a vlog next week, but I'm going to make an announcement at the end of the vlog about what's happening next week. So I would like to do a very random liquid tasting. It's 6:30. It's really, I mean, I should be done by right now, but we went way too long. Way too long, but so nicotine. So Sally asks a really good question. That's a perfectly legitimate question in the chat. Does the flavor die or the nicotine? Generally, it's the nicotine. Nicotine has a shelf life, and it's a product, you know, that oxidizes. The more that it's exposed to oxygen, the more and more it oxidizes, and the more oxidization, that's not a word. The more oxidation that happens, the more the flavor gets really wonky, and it can turn, the nicotine will just start tasting peppery, like pepper. When you vape it, you'll go, why is there pepper in my vape? It's not. It's just could be some aging, possibly going bad nicotine. It's not bad for you. It just doesn't taste. It just doesn't taste very good, you know? What's weird, Jub, is there was no bottle of Jubbies in there. Where was the bottle of Jubbies? I don't know where Jubbies ended up. I legitimately do not know where Jubbies ended up. All right, let's start winding this up. I don't know if any super chats came in, but let's do a couple super chats. That's it. That's enough. That's all you get. Truckin' reviews. Whoa. Very thankful. That's awesome. I'm Joshua, and the coils I sent are Mitch Green's Vapeaholic Anonymous coils, and my birthday was on the 19th. Well, happy birthday. Happy effing birthday. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua, for the coils. You're talking about these coils right here, these Vapeaholics. Yeah, Vapeaholics Anonymous, Joshua. Cool, man. Thank you, Joshua. That's very, very gracious of you. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Who's here? Belfrost, how you doing, buddy? Nice do, bro. Looking slick. Thank you. Appreciate that. I did get a haircut. I didn't want to draw too much attention to it. I made a big announcement kind of at the beginning, though. But I feel like a new person. I've never felt like this weight just lifted off of my shoulders like that before. Literal weight. I would sleep and my hair would just like get in my face, and it's obnoxious. This is a very delicate balancing act of thin, wispy hair and hairspray. but I had you fooled, right? Anyway, shout out to Danny Tiger, just one of the greatest humans on earth. She cuts hair here in LA. If you're in LA, I'll post a link to her Instagram. It's just a great Instagram to follow. She's super creative, super talented, really wonderful person. Danny Tiger. Shout out to Danny Tiger for the do. Thank you, Belfrost. Anthony Ramella. Glad you got the Firefly set. Yes. It was disappointing that it was one season, but they do their best to wrap up the story in the Serenity movie. You will truly enjoy it. Hashtag browncoats. Hashtag crazy Ivan. You'll understand later. Okay. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I'm legitimately excited about it. I'm looking at Firefly as like one of those shows like, I don't know, Game of Thrones that I've never watched. Never watched Game of Thrones, but I'm saving it. You know, I'm saving it for when I have time to like, all right, here we go. Let's finally fucking Game of Thrones, because I lived through it. I saw the fandom happen. I saw the Iron Throne and the things and the Night Walkers and whatever, and the little kid that's a shithead, and then the guy that holds the door. I have a very rough idea of this. Seems pretty fascinating, and it seems like something I'd be into. But I'm not there yet. Not there yet. I'm going to save that for way later. Way later. And Firefly I've been saving for way later too. And now Anthony Ramella is, more or less forcing me to watch it. You know? Hey, that's fine. You could force me to watch worse things than Firefly. Stan, that's very gracious of you. Grimm, what effect does time have on e-liquid? Okay, Stan, well, we kind of just talked about that, but over time, oxidizing. What nicotine and oxygen together, that's what's going to degrade your e-liquid. It's like rust. It's like a car. When you have that combination of, the right temperature and the moisture and the everything, it oxidizes on your metal and forms rust. That's essentially what happens to nicotine. It oxidizes and starts turning peppery, gross, not bad. Not good, not bad for you, and but just doesn't taste very good. It just doesn't taste very good. I've never noticed any lack of like potency or anything like that in really old e-liquids. I've vaped really old e-liquids and felt, satisfied by the nicotine in them. So I don't think like the nicotine molecules break down, but they do oxidize and they do get maybe a little, maybe a little funky tasting. Maybe a little funky tasting, but it's not going to kill you. It's not going to injure you or anything like that. It's just going to taste gross. That's about it. That's about it. Woo! All right. Hey, let's do a very random liquid tasting, you guys. Let's bring this boat back to shore. Let's just do the damn thing. Are you ready to, I can never find these on my stupid stream deck. Ready? Circle pit. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Damn, I love that bumper. That's the best. Yeah, it goes great with rusty coils. Don't let your coils get rusty. If your coils look rusty, rip them out of there and install some new ones. Install some new ones, please. Okay, you guys. Well, we have another very random liquid tasting upon us, which means that I need y'all. I've never said y'all before. I need y'all to vote. What did we do last week? That's right. We did the Toonie. We did the Toonie creme de menthe. And so returning this week, mixed berry lemonade, right? We got testing grounds. We got overdrip. And joining the fray this week, it's that new Deep Cuts, his tobacco. It's called Back Off. So we're going to vote on this, and you're either going to put in overdrip, tobacco, or lemonade. Please vote now. Overdrip, tobacco, lemonade. Overdrip, tobacco, lemonade. Overdrip, tobacco, lemonade. Please vote now. Overdrip, tobacco, lemonade. Testing Grounds coming out of the game strong with some votes there. Overdrip, Testing Grounds. All right, we're doing Testing Grounds, Testing Grounds, Testing Grounds, Testing Grounds, Testing Grounds. Punk, Jubbies. Telly Man, how you doing, man? Okay, we got some tobaccos, Testing Grounds, Overdrip, Testing Grounds, Lemonade. Oh, wait. Back Off is kind of having a thing here. Back, Jubbies. Lemonade, Overdrip. Lemonade, Overdrip, Lemonade. This is close. This feels close to me. Lemonade. Okay. I feel like we definitely... Rainbows. Hey, what the... Rainbows. Okay, Overdrip. I feel like we're going with Overdrip. It's Overdrip time, you guys. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for voting. I appreciate that. But we're going with some Testing Grounds Overdrip. Shout out to Overdrip. Shout out to Overdrip for the liquid. This is one of those liquids. It's been getting hyped to me a little bit. It's been getting a little bit hyped to me. Shout out Overdrip. He does the, the Shed Time. What does he do? The Shed Time podcast over there with, was that Sean Typhon? Is that Sean Typhon? I can never remember. Testing Grounds Overdrip VC. So real quickly, maybe Frames Janklin can give us a flavor profile of what this is supposed to be. I believe there's custard or something involved in this. Custard, not really sure. Okay, that's custardy. That's pretty freaking custardy. What is that, butterscotchy? What is that, toffee? It's a vanilla custard, Frames? All right. It's creamy. Like, even just licking it is creamy. Derek, Jubbies 2024. I feel like I should have a Jubbies sponsorship by now. So just licking it off the back of my hand feels crazy, creamy vanilla. Creamy vanilla. That's kind of what I got from it. I am going to be tasting these in the TM24 Pro Series with the Ultem cap on a old school Axis Vapes M17. These are some Twisted Messes built and constructed Staggertons. You're going to be hard pressed to find much better coils than a nice pair of Staggertons. From what I understand, they're quite a pain in the ass to make, but I don't know if you've ever vaped some Staggertons, but they vape spectacularly. The flavor from Staggertons is just overwhelmingly good. 0.11. Yeah, we've got about 110 watts here. I think this is the highest wattage I've ever had this Axis Vapes M17 set to. I don't know, but I also have such a bad memory. I could have been up here many times. All right. Custardy. Smellin' custardy. Smell it. All right. I'm going to have a toot here. Get some first impressions. I'm going to sit back with this liquid just for a hot minute. We'll come back. We'll talk about it. Okay. Dang. Okay. Dang. That was a good first hit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to sit with this for a second. In fact, I'm going to go have a real quick bio break while I vape this liquid. I'm going to leave you with some music. I'm going to mute my mic first, but I'll be right back. Okay. So, when you say that this is a custard, bro, this is a custard. This, to me, tastes like the old custards that I used to like, the custards, like back when custards were custards. And there was like, does anybody remember Grant's vanilla custard? Grant's vanilla custard. It was like the hype custard. It was like the hype custard of all hype custards. He only made them in like really small batches, and like he kept them and steeped them for a while before he could even, sell them. He treated it very much like a craft beer type of situation. And it was really good. And people would go bananas for Grant's custard. Hey, you don't know if I wash my hands or not. You can. Look, here's the thing. You can go to the bathroom without touching your dick, okay? But yeah, of course I washed my hands. I was in there forever. It's custard. What I really like about this custard is there's no weird cardboard flavor that I sometimes get from custards, and 2, it doesn't taste like frosting or cake. Vanilla custards sometimes fall into like, oh, well, this kind of tastes more like vanilla frosting. Oh, this kind of tastes more like vanilla cake or like a cupcake. No, this tastes like creamy, mouthy, creamy custard, like creamy vanilla custard. It's sweet. It's not too sweet. It's not over the sweetness fence. I used to do the sweetness fence graphic, but I don't do that anymore. But it's not quite approaching that sweetness fence. Good level of sweetness, nice and creamy, big mouthfeel. Dude, testing grounds. It's one of those. How many custards have I had? Hundreds, right? It's like the same thing. It's like when you used to go to vape shops or vape shows and you'd walk up to a vendor and they'd go, oh, well, we do a vanilla custard. We do a strawberry. We do a cereal, and we do like a mango iced tea. And they're like, oh, but the custard isn't like other custards. And then you taste it and it is like all the other custards. And so every time I see another custard, it's like someone else did a custard. Oh, okay. Someone else did a Fruit Loops. Oh, okay. Never had that before. This is a really unique and creamy, good custard that I'm glad that I didn't just write off as just another custard. It's really good, Overdrip. I think you killed it on this. Really hyper good. Really good. It's a little bit eggy, but not really eggy. I don't know what separates it from that it doesn't taste like a cake or a frosting, like I've reiterated way too many times. But dude, Overdrip, bump that fist. This is tantalizing my taste buds, my man. Really good custard. Really good. I can't think of anything else to say other than really good. It's really good. Damn. All right, Staggertons. Well, look, see, this is what happens, damn it. I'll go, oh, this is great. Now this is just going to be another setup on my desk. Just another setup on my desk. All right, well, Hoget's Mixed Berry Lemonade and Eric Vinyl and Vapors back off. We'll be back again in another very random liquid tasting, along with maybe something new. I don't know. I got some more DIYs. I might put some more DIYs up against there. I like tasting DIYs. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Angela Garrity. Strawberry milk. Oh, we do a cereal, a custard, a strawberry milk, but they're not like other strawberry milks. Ours tastes like cheese. Remember the cheese strawberry milk? No? All right. Well, it was really bad. It was the opposite of Testing Grounds, Testing Grounds is so deliciously sweet and creamy custard, and the milk, the strawberry milk from Brewell tasted like cheese, strawberry cheese, and it was horrific. That's a bottle I wish I had kept. I wish I had kept a bottle of that strawberry cheese. Testing grounds. It's going to go good with this beer, too. Yeah, shit, yeah. All right, well done, Overdrip. Well done. Pat on the back, fist bump. Really well done, man. Damn, that's a good custard. That is a good custard. Dare I say, it's a little bit better than Jubby's custard if we're talking custards, you know. I'm just, not trying to Jubby's. It's better. It's better than Jubby's. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap this here vlog up. I'm going to do some super chats at the very end, but right now, I would like to get to know myself a little bit better. Also, someday I'm going to get the volume of all of my bumpers under control. I promise that's going to happen. If you want me to do that, just go ahead and leave a like on this video. Yeah. Appreciate it. Got to solicit likes any way you can. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I never tell people to subscribe, but if you're here, you can subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'll go, oh, cool. Thank you. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. That's what I'll say to you. Appreciate that subscription. Getting to know GrimmGreen. So for anybody who's new here to the vlog, which I'm assuming there's not many of you, but if you're new here, what I do sometimes in the vlogs is I talk about music, and I have an ongoing playlist on Spotify that is the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. It's called The Jams, and it's the Grimm Army logo with like a sunset and some palm trees on it. And I just go through my small record collection over here that you can't really see anymore, and I pull out a record and I put 2 songs from it on this playlist, and I buy records that are the most important, best records to me. And that's not saying that everything in my record collection is amazing and I love all of it, because I've been given gifts and things like this, and I love all of my records, but there's some records that are just like, nope. It's one of those instances where as soon as you see it in the store or online or whatever, you go, well, this is going home with me. This record is so good, it's going home with me. And I felt like the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist needed some more damn Clutch on it, and I love Clutch. I'm a huge Clutch fan. I've told the Clutch story at least 1,000 times, but I'll tell it again, damn it. I first heard Clutch when Transnational Speedway came out. What was the name of that? Transnational Speedway League? That album came out. It was one of their first albums, and it had a Shogun named Marcus on it. And I really liked that Shogun named Marcus song, but every other Clutch song I listened to, I could not stand it. Just hated it. And I'm like, that's a shame. That Shogun named Marcus, that's a great song. Too bad Clutch is terrible. Years passed by. I mean, literal years. Probably 15 years pass by. No, that's excessive, right? Let's say maybe 10, 12 years pass by. And I join a band called the Swamp Donkey. And Mark Moots, who's in the Swamp Donkey, who has been one of the biggest musical influences in my life, burned me this big box of CDs. It was like a shoebox full of CDs. Just tons of shit I'd never heard before. In amongst them was a bunch of Clutch records. And I went, oh yeah. Oh, fuck, I remember this band. I remember Shogun named Marcus. Yeah, okay. Did they get any better? I was like, well, did they get it? So I start listening to some Clutch records. It's like I listened to Blast Tyrant. I listened to the Elephant Riders, and I'm like, whoa, I really should have stuck with Clutch. But I'm so thankful to be listening to it now, but damn it, I should have stuck with Clutch. And so this big Clutch epiphany happened where Clutch just slowly started becoming my favorite band of all time. I got to see Clutch in Reno, and they had a new album out at the time. It was From Beale Street to Oblivion. And then so this was like the second Clutch album that came out after I got really into Clutch. It's Earth Rocker. This is a mother trucking banger of a Clutch album. Unbelievable Clutch album. I got to see them in Reno at a fairly large venue when this album came out. They were touring on the Earth Rocker album. And when I went to this Clutch show, it was one of the most you see this a lot at metal shows, and I saw it like crazy at Clutch show, is you just see kids, like 10, 12, 11-year-old kids, all suddenly into Clutch, wearing Earth Rocker t-shirts, front and center are just kids that are into Clutch. And as you know, a 40-plus-year-old dude standing in the back with my arms crossed because I'm too cool, that really, like, that fills me with so much joy going, yes, thank you, little children. You are the future. Listen to Clutch. Listen to Metallica. Went to Metallica, you see Metallica and Gojira, and there's just little kids walking around with Gojira and Metallica shirts. And I'm like, yes, you are the future. You are the future. Listen to Clutch. Listen to Metallica. Ultimately, listen to whatever you want. But I just love, especially with a band like Clutch, where it's just a bunch of old dudes playing like Southern fried dirty rock. It's just good to know that there's youths out there that can still appreciate a dirty Southern fried rock band like Clutch. So we're putting 2 songs from this album on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. The first one is going to be track 2. It's called Crucial Velocity. The second track is going to be track 4, and it's called DC Sound Attack. And DC Sound Attack is probably like my second or third favorite Clutch song of all time. Like of the whole time. It's like The Regulator's really, really good song. The Soap Makers is a really, really good song. It's like there's so many good Clutch songs, but DC Sound Attack, I mean, how do you not love a harmonica? How do you not love a harmonica? DC Sound Attack. So I'll post a link down in the description, but Clutch just is and will forever be one of my favorite bands of all time. And it's not solely because of Neil Fallon, the singer. I just love his voice. I love the way they write songs. They're just so fucking fun and catchy. Clutch, do yourself a favor. Check out some Clutch. Check out the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. You might be exposed to a whole bunch of music that you never even thought about before, You ever heard Warren Zevon? Yeah, he's on there, and it's awesome. Awesome. So that's it. That's a little bit more about me. I love Clutch, and I'll never not love Clutch. I've purchased stupid amounts of merch from Clutch. When the Psychic Warfare album came out back in 2016, I bought like the Clutch Mega Fan Pack that came with like a hoodie and a t-shirt and the record and the CD and and a slip mat and a flag and a hat and a beanie and a pin and a beer koozie. It was like, give me all the, everything Clutch, I'll take it. I want all of it. So I'm a pretty big Clutch fan, and that's it. Sally S., I'm sorry. Did this vlog wear you out? Was I talking too much? Was I talking too fast? Was I talking too slow? Was it too much good news? Too much bad news? I'm not really sure. I need a little bit more feedback than that, Sally S., and I didn't mean to wear you out. It's supposed to be a fun time, It's supposed to be a fun time. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this here vlog up. Let me take one quick look around the room and make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope. Firefly? Nope. Nope. Beer? Nope. Where's my donut pounder? Where'd you go, donut pounder? Got my donut pounder? Anyway, Sally, I didn't mean to wear you out, but hey, you guys, I really appreciate you coming out. This is the vlog is something that I really, really look forward to. I say this every week. I really look forward to it. I love putting it together. I love executing it. I love getting to hang out and fellowship with my fellow Vaping fam, and we just hang out and goof off and drink beer and vape. And I can't think of any other place I would rather be on a Thursday night than literally sitting right here in front of you, just talking like a psychopath in my office. Yeah? All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hang on, there were a couple more super chats. Now, we can't run that long, but there were a couple more super chats that came in. Frames Janklin, my man, Frames Janklin. If you're not subbed to Frames Janklin, the man is grinding just like a hustler, just hustling like crazy, working, reviewing. Check out Frames Janklin Vapor. He says, like I said, my man Overdrip makes the best custard hands down. The BC is amazing as well. Oh, really? The BC. I don't know if I got any of that, but if I did, let's put it up in the liquid tasting next week, Frames. The Juggala, towards shipping and handling Sans Type 2. Oh, okay, Sam's Type 2. We realized last night when I was streaming with Bogan that he never got a Type 2. And I'm like, that's unacceptable. You're my friend. You should have had one of the first Type 2s. I should have sent you one. Why didn't you just DM me and go, hey, bro, what the fuck? I would have been like, oh, shit, you're right, Sam. I'm sorry. Let me send you a Type 2. So, yes, the Juggala, that $5, that is going straight into the shipping the shipping and handling for Bogan's Type 2. Anyway, you guys, I don't want to get mushy, but I love you all more than you know, and I appreciate you guys keeping this vape scene going, keeping this vape industry going. I do believe that everybody should get to quit smoking the way that we got to quit smoking. I do believe that. Vaping is going to save the world, and flavors are going to help it. Queen Honey Bunny, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for that love. I appreciate it. And one last time, you guys, no matter what anybody tells you, vaping will always be an order of magnitude less harmful for your body than smoking deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. There is a shift happening. I believe things are changing for the better. And the only thing I have to base that on is the news that's been going on. Flavor bans are being stopped. Representatives are changing their minds about vaping. Flavor bans don't even get started in some states. Ron DeSantis in Florida kept flavors going in Florida. Vape shops are flourishing in his state. Wherever vaping goes, cigarette sales drop. Wherever vaping goes, smoking drops. And just the fact that there's however many 300 or so people watching right now, first of all, A, that brings me more joy than you'll ever realize. And two, I think that that's 300 people that used to be smokers that have decided to make a change to have a healthier life and reduce the harm in your life. I think that's spectacular. Oh, that's right. Ern. Good call out, Ern. Good call out, Ern. Okay, so next week's vlog. Okay, you guys that are here at the end, I need to rely on you to spread this message. Next week's vlog is not going. We're throwing the whole vlog format right out the window next week. Just for 1 week, the whole format's going right out the window. And what we're going to do is it's going to be a marathon vlog. I'll sit here as long as I have to, and we're going to do the ultimate, supreme, be-all, end-all, Millennium Edition LESER 9000 Ask GrimmGreen literally anything in the world. And I will sit here and I will answer it. This is one of those, like, if you want to know about any weird inside jokes that we do here, ask. If you want to know literally anything about me, ask. Me, YouTube, vaping, other people, the vape industry, I don't even know. But it's going to be the supreme, I don't have a name for it, but I think that kind of rolls off the tongue. The supreme, ultimate, be-all, end-all 2021 XE Special Edition RS Max Plus Boost Ask GrimmGreen effing anything. Literally effing anything. And so that's what I'm going to do. We're still going to have a beer next week. We're still obviously going to hang out and beer and maybe do a few little random things. But for the most part, I am yours. I am your resource for literally whatever you know, whatever you want to know. I haven't done an AMA in a really, really long time. The last AMA I did was on Reddit years ago. I think it was 2014. That I did the last AMA on Reddit. So this is going to be an Ask Me Anything. It doesn't have to be super chats. You can just tag me like MMC just did. GrimmGreen may regret this. I might. And I'm not saying that I'm going to sit here. I want to know why Rip Trippers has more subscribers. Oh, that's easy. I don't know. He does better reviews than me. I don't care about subscribers. Rip Trippers is a good reviewer and he makes good videos that people like watching. I'm not going to, the only time you should be looking in your neighbor's bowl is to see if they have enough, not to see why they have more than you. That's just silliness. That's just silliness. So that's it. Transparent Grimm 2021. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you. We can talk about it. Fully open, honest, transparent. Sex, sure, you want to talk about sex? We can talk about sex. Like, seriously, it's whatever. It's whatever you want to know. And, There might be some things that are off topic, but not a lot. Not a lot. It's going to be pretty open book. It's going to be pretty like, hey, look, you guys, you know, a lot of people have been subscribed to me for years, you know, and this is your chance to whatever. This is your chance to whatever. So that's what we're going to do next effing week. I'll be hyping it a little bit. Like I'll be putting reminders on social media like, hey, the big AMA is coming. The big AMA is coming. Tell your friends. You ever wanted to ask GrimmGreen something? Thursday's the day to do it. Same bat time, same bat channel. But now that we have officially run way too long, I am your brother. You're my brother, an advocate for liberty. You want to talk about politics? Sure, we'll talk about politics. Sure. I mean, look, I'm an open book, and there's no reason like things I say and things I do have gained me subscribers, which I'm very thankful of, and things I say and do have cost me subscribers, which, again, it's kind of like whatever. If people unsubscribe because of who I am, then I don't want them around anyway. I just don't. I love Rip Tripper's teeth. He has way nicer teeth than me. I'll easily say that about Rip Tripper's. His teeth look too nice. Like after his video, he might just like take them out, pull off his latex mask, and he's just like a Terminator underneath, you know? Like he's got perfect Terminator teeth. Just real weird, just real bizarre. So that's what's happening next week, you guys. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of something I've been planning on doing. I wasn't sure when it was going to happen, and I feel like, boosh, let's just do it right at the end of my birthday. Ask Grimm Green. Remember that? Throwback Thursday. Yeah, Ask Grimm Green. Angela Garrity, I do remember that. I did have a running column in Vape magazine that was Ask Grimm Green. I fancied myself as a little bit of a journalist there. In fact, I sent the Vape magazine with myself on the cover and my column and like everything to Twitter and Instagram to try to get verified, and they won't verify me. It's pissing me off. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. Thank you. From the bottom of my 44-year-old, freshly haircutted heart, I love you all like crazy. We're the resistance. Vaping's going to win. There's no question about it. No question about it in my mind. So thank you guys seriously so much for watching. Do I have to do the whole thing again? Don't forget, vaping rules. You guys all rule. Vaping's going to change the world, and flavors are going to help it. Be excellent to each other. In the meantime, I'll catch up with all my Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club in just a hot minute on Zoom. But for the rest of everybody, I love you. Take care of yourselves. Keep on vaping. Replay crew, make yourself known in the comments. Get rowdy. Get loudy. Get rowdy down there. # Team Replay Crew. Anyway, peace out, you guys. Nothing but love. I'll see you next week.